The 2015 Los Angeles Auto Show is just a few weeks away, and you can count on AmericaJR.com for complete coverage. We're expecting to see the 2017 Buick LaCrosse, the 2017 Hyundai Elantra, the Infiniti QX30 crossover, Jaguar's F-Pace utility vehicle, and several others, making up 30 world debuts. I'm being joined by Brendan Flynn, Vice President of Marketing and Communications at the LA Auto Show. So let's start with the Connected Car Expo, which I understand has a new home this year.
It's the Connected Car Expo, which is entering its third year, outgrew the space we had at the convention center, and so we moved it to the JW Marriott and have basically taken over the entire hotel. All 3 banquet rooms, 600 of the 700 hotel rooms, all the meeting space, all the hospitality space. So it should be a big event.
All right. Now, how easy or difficult was it to get Lyft co-founder John Zimmer?
Lyft is going to be making some big news at the show, so they were excited about the opportunity to get in front of the auto industry and all the media that come to the LA Auto Show. So it wasn't challenging. The timing's right to be making these kind of announcements at an auto show.
All right. Now go ahead and give me the highlights of this year's LA Auto Show. The banners are already up.
Yes, the banners are up, and the advertising is driving some good ticket sales already. Our ticket sales are over that of last year. It's going to be a big year. We have 50 total reveals. A lot of really exciting cars from the luxury side, from the green side. Specifically, I'm excited for that new Fiat 124. Got some great cars coming from Buick. They have the new LaCrosse, which is going to be completely redesigned. Ford Motor Company has a surprise announcement that they haven't talked about yet. The Jaguar F-Pace is a really great new SUV for them, and then the Land Rover Evoque convertible. I'm excited to see that. Scion's got a new concept. Volvo has this new time machine concept that's going to really give a look into the future of autonomous vehicles. Nissan has a new Sentra. Mazda just announced the new CX-9. Porsche has a bunch of debuts. Audi has 4 or 5 debuts. So it's going to be a really huge show from the automotive news point of view.
All right. Now, are these mainly going to be 2017s and 2018 models?
Yes, primarily 2018, some concepts, so the typical forward-looking debuts. There's some 16s.
All right. Now, you mentioned the Volvo time machine concept. Now, is that related to the Back to the Future anniversary?
It is not. They did a teaser about it, and they played on that anniversary, but it's not. This concept is unrelated to the...
Unrelated. Okay. Now, for the MPG Invitational, can we expect another appearance by Jay Leno?
So I believe there will be many celebrities coming to this year's Motoring Invitational, but this is a completely different Motoring Invitational. This year, the marquee brand that we're featuring is Alfa Romeo, and Alfa Romeo is actually going to make a big showing at this event. And they've built their own staging. I believe they're having a fashion show. It should be this really huge production for this unveiling that they're having during the event. So it'll kick off like normal, where we have all the great food trucks, and we expect about 2,000 industry people to gather. And we have collectors from all over Southern California bringing high-end Italian collectible cars. A lot of Alfas, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. We have the group that does Old Concorso Italiano. That's a famous event that's part of the Monterey Motoring Week, is bringing a lot of collectible cars. Of course, Alfa is. Momo, the Italian designer, is bringing some race cars. So it's going to be a true honoring of Italian sports car heritage.
All right. Can we expect to see more fuel cell vehicles?
Yeah, you're going to see a continuation of fuel cell news coming out of Honda and Toyota. So it's still the message to continued electrification, of which fuel cell is really, it's an electric car, but it's fuel cell powered. So you're going to see more and more of the the auto industry moving towards electrification, whether it's standard battery electric vehicles or hydrogen fuel cell.
Okay. Now, with the whole Farmers Field plan being tabled, what can you tell us about a convention center expansion?
So we're really excited about that. I've seen the plans for this expansion. It looks amazing. It's going to bring the LA Convention Center up to a true world-class space. It will be about 1 million square feet. They're building a new hotel that's adjacent to it. So without the stadium going in, they're moving forward rapidly with a full convention center expansion plan that's supposed to be done by 2019.
So when will that get started then?
The groundbreaking could happen as early as this summer.
Wow, okay, very good. So as Vice President of Marketing, what do you enjoy most about your job?
You know, I really love it when it gets to the actual auto show, and I love it when the industry comes into town, and I love to see, you know, all the news and excitement around the auto industry, especially since it's so healthy. But what really drives the auto industry is the consumer and the people that just love cars. And so I love to walk the halls when it's open to the public and just talk to regular car enthusiasts and talk about our dream car that we want, or talk about how great it would be to take the next family trip and some great custom van down in our aftermarket hall. So it's really just hanging out with a bunch of other fans of cars and just kind of chatting about what's coming and the changes that are taking place and what's cool. So just really being an enthusiast myself at the show.
All right. Anything else you would like people to know about this year's LA Auto Show?
You know, something that is new, we talked a lot about the Connected Car Expo and the technology that's going to be there, but the consumer days are also going to feature a lot of these kind of new transportation solution companies, if you will, or new mobility companies. We have Lyft, we talked about it keynoting, but they're also going to be at the consumer days of the show, and they're talking about how you can become a Lyft driver. There's a company called Honk, which is an app for instant roadside assistance. So instead of calling it taxi, you're calling it tow truck. Metro Mile is going to be on site, and they're this great company that enables you to put a device into your OBD port and only pay insurance for the actual miles you drive.
Oh, wow.
There's a company called Lux Valet that is also an app on your phone, and if you're living in a crowded area, you're pulling up in front of a big theater, or you're running late to something and you don't have time to go find parking far away, you hit this app and a valet magically appears and takes your car for you, and then when you're ready to leave, you hit the button and he comes back and brings you your car. There's another company called Zerks, where if you're going to a movie or you're going shopping, you hit an app, and while you're doing something else, someone comes to your car in the parking lot and fills it up with gas and washes it for you.
Oh, wow.
So there are a ton of companies like that. There's this new movement of services and technology that are really exciting and fun and here today, and something that the consumers can experience at the show.
Before we wrap it up, can you talk to me about the charity preview night?
Yeah, we're working with the Grammy Museum Foundation again this year, which is a great charity that helps arts education for children, and a lot of the public schools are severely underfunded in arts education, and so the Grammy Museum Foundation really picks up on that slack, and we hope to have a really amazing event on Thursday night with great food and drinks and entertainment and much smaller crowds where you can see the show in this great relaxed environment. And all the money goes to a charity, so it's a good cause. You can feel good about that. So it'll be a fun night.
Press days are November 17th through the 19th, with the show opening to the public on the 20th and running through November 29th, including on Thanksgiving Day. Reporting from downtown Los Angeles, I'm Jason Rzucidlo for AmericaJR.com.